We had to know that the comedy was coming from this. This was going to be like a gold mine. I already knew it. We had to know there's going to be plenty of creators roasting this moment, and I'm here for it. We got Benny the Kid. I've reacted to him before. And if you thought I was going to react to one person covering this, you tripping. Benny the Kid, yep. He only got 4,000 subscribers, so if you like this skit, I suggest you subscribe to him because he got mad skits. A lot of them with the Drake and the Kendrick stuff. A lot of funny stuff that I don't even cover. So go look at this side right here. Drake takes on Empire UMG. How Drake Kendrick Super Bowl. So let's get right into it.
Nah, fam. This shit is ridiculous, and you know it.
And he's Canadian. I'm pretty sure. I could be wrong, but like as of the last year, since this beef, I've learned a lot about Canadians. I'm starting to shout out to Kendrick and Drake and everybody because I'm starting to be able to be like, that's a Canadian accent. I before this beef, I couldn't quite. I knew the whole a boot and the stereotypical stuff, but now when I hear, I go, Canadian.
Nah, fam.
I could be
this
wrong.
shit is ridiculous,
It's the fam.
and you know it. How you gonna let this Oompa Loompa into Toronto to diss the Six God? From inside the Six?
I don't think you're taking into consideration all the revenue he generated for the city this weekend. So Chubbs, I'm gonna need you to understand.
Nah, this isn't Chubbs.
Wait, if you're not Chubbs, then who is this?
This is OVO's new hero, Smiley. Oh, hello?
Not Smiley. They got clicked on. But man, if yo
Hello?
banged on his line.
Fam. I'm gonna be honest. I think we need to call Future right now. Nice that, fam. You know he not picking up the celly for us. I'm just saying, what a time to be alive would be exactly what we need right now. No, yo, shut up. What we need to do is send this
N-word.
Kendrick to the Shadow Realm.
Why did he say N-word? I don't get that.
But unfortunately, it looks like we've been capping this entire time. Top 5. Huh?
Oh, nah, not this. They gonna have him cut off a fake ankle monitor.
Yo, you're acting like I didn't pull up to this goofball's hotel. Like I didn't cause a full citywide lockdown. I'm gonna keep it a buck. If you was really like that, you would have pulled up to the show incognito. But no, you ain't crashed nothing. You just been talking shit for over a year on DJ Snackademics. And now you making us all look foolish. Okay, I thought
Snackademics, Whackademics, Big Backademics, never run on a trackademics, give him another fruit snackademics. Man, used to get hung up by his backpackademics, man. I like to add one new one every time.
us all look foolish. Okay, I thought it would deter him. I was wrong. I
Never been a macademics, trashademics. Okay, my bad.
apologize. And to be honest, we don't
One of these days, finna get slapped-ademics. Okay, I'm sorry.
even know if you pull
All
up
right,
to
that's
the
last.
correct hotel. Because I ain't seen no police, no security, no Karens. All I saw was you
No
trying
Karens.
to hold a doorknob like you was trying to go to Narnia.
Yo, at least my man tried though. Unlike you just been in songs.
Brethren, relax.
I forgot who's who.
Supreme leader,
That's Smiley?
what do you want to do? Because this shit is getting out of hand now.
Baby girl.
Not only was he the first rapper ever to sell out the Rogers Center, but they was over there begging this man to do Not Like Us after he done already performed it. Quentin. No, Chubbs. They was literally on their
Quentin.
knees. Our own maple flavored kin. Blood walking.
Oh, maple flavored. And he Canadian, I think. I'm pretty sure. I could be wrong. But I'm pretty sure he Canadian.
Blood walking.
It don't matter if a nigga's from what it's feeling like. From America, from Canada, from Zimbabwe, nigga, from China. It just feel like everybody's sinking together to be like, yeah.
Like they wasn't playing lacrosse and listening to Michael Bublé literally last week.
Michael Bublé.
They was outside having a hoot nanny. They was at that Chinese restaurant
Oh, King.
singing
New
the
Hope.
lyrics,
Facts.
eating fried rice with the blamey and the dips. I don't
And
even
the
know the
dippy.
lyrics.
Okay, Quentin.
If I ever get to, first of all, shout out to all my Canadians out there, bro. One thing I did love, one thing I wasn't fully liking about the whole battle was the people who were losing were trying to make it a Canada versus America thing. They're trying to make it some of them were trying to make it a mixed people versus fully black people, which that's not even what 100% black people thing, which is it all became. I've learned like when you're losing, one thing people will do is try to include other people's in it to either try to gain more notoriety on their side of the argument or because misery needs company and they don't want to lose themselves. So I noticed that. Like I always said, it's never been about Canada. It's never been about saying that. I even heard say black people from Canada aren't black. It isn't about Kendrick taking away Drake or calling him not black because he's mixed. I say this every time, I'm gonna keep saying when he said called Adonis a black man. So that's not even what we gonna do. What we gonna do, huh? I like how in this moment it feels like that whole thing is getting dispelled because it's about not like us is about bringing people together. Who is not like us is anybody who's against the hip hop culture. Period. That's more who's not like us. And I hate the people who are trying to shame Canadians for liking it as if it wasn't a number one song in Canada when it came out. Anyway, but because you're taking it a certain way that they know that they're not supposed to take it. Because if Kendrick was dissing Canada, he wouldn't do a show in Canada. That's the part where I'm like, the second y'all saw those two Canadian days, I mean, I always knew it wasn't about Canada versus America because niggas are weird. But the second y'all saw those Canadian dates, you should have been like, well, I mean, nigga, there's places in America he didn't go to. So if he decided to go and bring the show there, there's people in America in certain cities like, well, damn, in states like, damn, nigga, you could have came. Why you ain't come here? And so if he came out there, I think he did that on purpose to be like, no, I love y'all. And you really think an international celebrity, a musician, will come out and be like, I don't like an entire continent of people? Like, y'all just be stupid sometimes.
Okay, Quentin.
And apparently, everyone
Sorry for that
remembers the
rant,
coordinates to Toronto from when they messed with Supreme Leader because everyone was at the show.
Wait, time out. Define they.
Crody, I mean everyone. DJ Mustard, Alchemist, Travis Scott, Dave Free. Jesus.
Nah, fam. You mean Jesus.
No, Jesus.
N-word. Before I do the song, Bethlehem's friends, show me something. Come on.
Oh, he did it! He did it!
Put on the song.
Yo,
Oh,
holy
Jesus
fam.
on IG.
Does everyone not like you? SZA, who was Supreme Leader's ex, by the way, was shaking that unholy BBL for the entire world to see. And then they was putting out merchandise. Like, did you see the t-shirts? That shit was so crazy, I had to get one myself.
Damn.
For research.
Quentin.
And yo, if that's not even the craziest shit out of all of that, bro. Chloe Bailey pulled up to this show. Wait,
Oh, no, that's what I was going to say. If I ever get to Canada, which one of these days I would love to come to Canada because I've always heard it's so beautiful and there's a lot of stuff in there. Man, I might do a pop out at the New Ho King if I go to Toronto. On God in heaven, you know I got to go out there. And you know I got to get the dip sauce. I got to get the fried rice. And we going to, because fried rice is easy, I feel like. People mess up fried rice, but it's not it's super hard. We gonna see what that sweet and sour chicken talking about. Hold on. We gonna see the quality of the chicken, the quality of the breading. Then we gonna really talk about it. My bad, New Old King. You on the clock now?
Chloe Bailey pulled up to this show. Wait, what? Is she not supposed to be in Nigeria right now getting her a goosey stew? No, apparently.
A goosey stood. One thing I love about, I've noticed this about Canadians, it's kind of a lot of places where the African culture, I noticed this about the UK too, is very, very, very prominent. And it's like black people, like black UK people, black Canadians, I'm not saying in America they're not, but a lot of them from the people I'm seeing have more of an attachment to that. And I understand because of, the history and stuff is different. But for him to make the Agusi stewed reference is hilarious, my nigga. That is hilarious, nigga. He's sweating and shit.
She loves this.
N-word.
He's sweating his drink.
I don't believe
Hey,
it.
that's good acting because he got the sweat
Have
on.
you seen the clips?
I had a Kendrick Lamar phase, and I was convinced I was going to be with him. Like, I've been a diehard Kendrick fan from day one.
Yo, Aubrey, honest question. What do you want to do? Because they're not fucking with the new song.
All y'all cronies need to relax. Because I got the perfect response.
Nah, this is funnier than the one I reacted to last.
This is nice work, Rody. But I got one question for you, Abdullah. Where the fuck is my bulge at? Nah, I wasn't pulling up my pants for no reason. Where's my bulge at? Nah, see, that's the type of shit that gets the six god going crazy, bro. If I tell you to take a picture, I want bulge in it.
Oh my God.
And you, what the fuck
Oh,
is
you're
this?
right at 49?
I asked for kielbasa, not cassava. You dumb? Can't stick this in my pants.
Nah, that was funny. That was funnier than the last one.